Hey everyone, I'm Marlon,
And this is Andy.
and we are from the Total Podcast. This is our review for our very first experience at Wondercon 2015 that just took place here in Anaheim. Now, we're going to talk about a couple of things that we loved about WonderCon, but we're also going to talk about another thing that is possibly going to change. Actually, we have no idea if it is, but we're hoping that it will. So, Andy, what did you like about WonderCon?
You know what? The location's actually really good. Anaheim Convention Center. And one of the things I loved about the location specifically was the setup of how they had everything. And one area they had was, I guess you'd call it the cosplay quad. That's where all the seniors hung out. Essentially, it was this really open area with a fountain, great opportunity areas, shade areas to sit down. But it's where all the cosplayers got together and like congregated. And you were just running into amazing next level cosplay in this area. People would be inside doing their purchases and checking out the booths, but this whole outside area was, I mean, it was kind of it wasn't set up that way, but that's kind of the unspoken place.
Yes,
Where,
I loved how at the fountain it was like in a circle, but like every time you turned your corner from the fountain, there'd be like a new cosplay
oh yeah,
person, and you'd be like, "Whoa, where did that person come from?"
or
Like, I
or
turned around.
groups or cosplay
Or
groups.
cosplay groups because they would ascend the fountain, and you'd be like, "Who's on top of the fountain now?" It's like King of the Fountain. And they would just be taking all their pictures and photos up there. And I literally one time turned my back, and there was a guy dressed up as an apocalypse.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy actually freaked me out a little bit.
So yeah, I
Came out
thought
of nowhere.
yeah, definitely that quad is a venue at the Anaheim Convention Center, a part of the venue that the Anaheim Convention Center that no other venue has.
Yeah, it felt very unique. We've been to a couple other cons that have an area for that, but this one's just so conducive
Yes.
to cosplayers being able to interact with each other, pictures, great photo opportunity areas. The fountain looks great. It's such a cool area for cosplayers to be in.
Yep.
So, how about you? What's one of the things you liked?
I like the fact that this is a convention that's big enough to be relevant and current
Mm.
with what's going on in pop culture, but also small enough for you to connect and network with fans as well as professionals and vendors as well. So you didn't feel rushed. You didn't feel like everything was based on retro
Yeah.
nostalgia. That's what I loved most about this one. Like we were able to still connect with Tony Kim or Crazy for Comic Con,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and we were still able to get to attend his panel
Mm-hmm.
and listen in. And that panel was in a decent sized ballroom at the hotel, but it got full to capacity at
Oh
the
yeah.
same
They
time.
were turning people away.
Yeah,
Look at save
so
you a seat.
thank you by the way. And the size of his panel was actually pretty big too, with like I believe 8 people on it. So that just shows the growth that this con has been going to, and that's what I'm hearing from people who have gone before. So that's what I like most about this. You could connect while still understanding that this is a big convention.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
and we had a chance to interview Tony
yes,
about his panel as well as the stuff he's doing with Comic Con, moving into the further into the summer. Comic Con, everybody knows, it is the Super Bowl of cons.
yes.
It is the big show. So we'll actually be putting that up on our YouTube channel later on. What's one of the things you kind of maybe thought could possibly change or you'd like to see happen for WonderCon?
Well, I think because of the fact that it's on Easter weekend,
Mm.
um, personally, that just makes it difficult for me.
Yeah, yeah.
In my belief system, but you know what? It gives people something to do at the same time who may not be religious or may not go to church or. But that's just me personally, and it just makes it harder for someone like me who has ties in faith to attend all 3 days. So I remember when I was able to buy a ticket, I was like, wait, this is Easter weekend. I could only buy for one day.
Yeah, 'cause you have Good Friday and then you have Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I guess look like it's Saturday, and then Saturday is the one of the biggest days to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It puts you in kind of a spot if you got because it's Easter weekend, it's a holiday weekend, so you got church, you got family. A lot of times families be coming in, so you really got to plan it out how that weekend's gonna go. Um, But yeah, I mean that was something, you know, and I'm not sure if they're gonna change it anytime soon. I'd like it if they did, but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah. So we'll still be attending though.
Oh, we're going.
WonderCon is still one of my favorite cons at this point.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. So look out for our interview with Tony Kim on our YouTube account. Also, he talked about in the interview a little bit about San Diego Comic-Con, so we're actually excited for that coming up. But first, we have another convention coming up that we will be attending, and what is the name of that convention?
LA Cosplay Con. Now, I think this is actually one of the first years or second years it's been around.
I guess Cosplay Con.
It's literally just a cosplay convention, but we're really looking forward because, I mean, the cosplay at WonderCon was fantastic. I mean, people from Southern California know how to cosplay. So I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of the other cosplays we see, as well as some pretty big names in the cosplay world.
Yes.
At Leo Camacho, or not at Leo. Leo Camacho's gonna be there.
Leo Zombie.
At Leo Zombie, he's really good at what he does. Ivy Doom Kitty, she's gonna be there. So I mean, it's good. It looks like it's gonna be a really good time.
Yes. So be on alert. Check out our social media at Total Podcast, TOTL Podcast. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and
Total Podcast.
Just go to totalpodcast.com.
It's all there.
Totalpodcast.com. You'll find a way to reach us from there. So thank you guys. We hope you enjoyed the review. We want to know what your thoughts are on WonderCon, going to conventions, period, cosplaying, and if you guys have any secrets or opinions about any of this, or what your favorite color is.
Just get strobe action going.
Strobe.
I can't do the beat. See ya.